here. It's a cute little town. Problem is finding a good job. That's always the problem, isn't it? It never looks as beautiful on camera as it does in real life. But holy cow, that's beautiful. You see, we don't get sunrises like this in Pennsylvania because of the ridge lines. So you never see the sun come up off the horizon unless you go to the ocean, you know? It's really pretty. Remington's a three-tower town too. Wow, look at the shingles on that little roof. They're wooden shingles. What a beautiful little shop. Oh, I want to go in there. Now we're in Monticello, Indiana, and you can see the Monticello-ish design of that bank. I just wanted to point that out because is it coincidental that we're in Monticello and that bank looked like Monticello? I don't think it's a coincidence. And the speed limit is 60 miles an hour. We're covering some ground, baby. This is a nice road. I like it. The US 24 is really pretty, just in general. Boy, there are a lot of Pennsylvania type names in this here part of Indiana. Huntington, Lewisburg. When we crossed the Wabash River, we were in Lewisburg. And I just saw a sign for Erie. Is this real life? Well, son of a gun, we're not going that way, are we? We're going this way. Adventure! Take that bar. Find out what that is. What a pretty fence. Wow. It's a pretty building. You know, growing up, my dad always used to kid around and say, well, son, by the time you get that job done, you'll figure out how to do it. And I guess the same goes for, I'm gonna feel my hubs here. Oh yeah, that's good. You don't want them hubs to be hot. If they burn your hand, if they hurt your hand, well, you're in trouble. But isn't that the way it goes though? By the time you're done with something, you figure out how to really do it. Oh, shucks. I'm excited to get home. But it was such an adventure, and we have such a beautiful country. I just want to do it all over again. Wow, look at all these views here. Wow. This must be the Huntington Historic District here. Look at this beautiful building going up on the left here. Well, you got this big, beautiful church. That little house. Huntington. There's another one, Monroeville. I don't know if you guys saw that video. I think that room said 1891. it looks like we're gonna hang out in Galleon here for a couple minutes, get some fuel and maybe some victuals. Now I know oops. I know we drove through Galleon.
You can pick where you want to get fuel over the Dairy Queen down here somewhere. I might just get out.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna get one of those $4 lunches from DQ. Looks like we're gonna miss some construction too. Take a little breather. We're almost home. Adventure! Gallium water tower. Did I get it? I don't think I did. Sorry. I'm glad this is almost over. Yeah, you feel too vulnerable in a Jeep. Pennsylvania in a nutshell. I went found some military vehicle parts on Craigslist or Facebook Marketplace. It was a jerry can, I think. In fact, it might be the one that's on the back of the Jeep. So this guy lived at the top of this mountain or hollow. So I'm bopping up this hollow road. It's like a 2-lane double yellow, okay? Hollow road going up through there, and the trees on either side of the road are a lot like this. But tall, almost like a tree tunnel. Get to the top of this ridge, and man, you could have put an airstrip on the top of that thing. They cut all the trees off the top of this ridge line. Hold on. Touch it. I can almost reach out and touch it. And they took all the trees off the top of the ridge line, and it was all corn, like Iowa. So, like half the state of PA is like this. The other half is just cornfields and soy fields. Basically, yeah, that's PA in a nutshell. Well, we made it to Brookville, fueled up. I was on E, Carl was almost on E, and he's going down 322. Well, he might hit me first.
Made it, man.
We made it!
Here.
Ah,
Journey continues.
that's right.
All right, take care, brother.
See ya. He's going down 322. I'm going down 36 to Altoona. And, well, if I see anything else really interesting, I'll show you. But for now, we're hitting it and getting it. Pennsylvania, baby! Home sweet home! Whoa, 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 there, horsey. Slow her down, don't get too excited now.
Turn right on South Main Street, then keep right.
Oh, Betty, we're gonna have to turn you off. Betty wants me to go down the interstate again, and I'm saying nope on a rope to that. So we're coming into Punxsy, or as you outsiders would call it, Punxsutawney, where the old Punxsutawney Phil, ground rat, tells us whether it's spring or not. If we're lucky, we'll drive by Gobbler's Knob, and I'll get a video of that. Yeah, yard rats all over the place. Has to be. Well, made it back to Altoona, Pennsylvania.
Yay.
Old Pensy, good old Pensy. And no problems. Jeep ran like a top. And I got hot pizza and a beautiful blonde that have been waiting for me for hours, so we're home. Morning, folks. So technically this is day 5. Just set out from Altoona, I have my 3 cups of coffee, and we're headed home to State College. About a 40-mile run. That's nothing, right? Stopped at a place called Surplus City. It's your, how do I describe this? It's a surplus store. They have military surplus, they have mining surplus, like from the mines, the strip mines and stuff. They got a little bit of everything in there. It's like a super hardware store. They even have fabric and stuff for the ladies and crafts and stuff too. It's a really neat place. They have a few locations in Pennsylvania, so if you're in Pennsylvania, put in Surplus City in your GPS to try to find one. It's a good stop. So this thing is running so good, I cannot believe it. It's like the more I run it, the better it runs. And how does that happen? I don't know. So you remember all that trouble I was having out in the Midwest, but this thing just wasn't running right? You know what that was? A loose ground cable on the battery, and it was running on and off on the alternator, and the voltage was all over the place to the computer. I got that fixed, straightened that right out. And then I had a problem coming back in through the Bonneville Salt Flats. It just wouldn't pull. And you guys, I don't know if you guys are from, anybody watching this from out there near Bonneville, Salt Lake City, you know how flat the salt flats are. It just would not pull. At first I thought it was the high altitude and the poor fuel. That was wrong. It was that darn fuel filter. The thing runs really good now. So I just wanted to fill you in on what was actually the matter with it. You know, you can throw a handful of poop on the wall and see what sticks and start replacing parts, which is what I was doing because we didn't really have time to stop and diagnose and work unless it was a rest day. And then on a rest day, you're trying to get caught up on everything else like laundry and food and talk about the things you've seen with the other convoy members. So it was really hectic. It was, how can I describe that? It's like running a trail and you have to do trail fixes. But imagine a trail lasted 3,000 miles. That's about what it was. So make sure your vehicles are running correctly before you try to get in a convoy. You're gonna have problems. One thing I did notice, anytime we had a rest day and we picked up new people, that first day after the rest day, recovery was always busy. Yep, always busy. So, and then a couple days after that, everything kind of, all the problems worked themselves out. People got their stuff together and their vehicles were running right. So, drive your vehicles. If something's a little bit iffy, get it squared away, or you're going to have problems. Because as soon as you start putting 100, 200, 300 miles on a vehicle, those problems work themselves out real quick. So, we're coming into Tyrone, Pennsylvania, and I'm about 25 miles from home. There's a nice little antique store here I'm going to stop at, and I'm going to stop talking and show you a little bit of Happy Valley. Here we go. Let's see if we can park in here somewhere. They're closed. Just my luck. Well, onward and upward, literally. We got to go up a couple of mountains to get home. And, but I don't think we'll have any problems, right? Fingers crossed, knock on wood, and may the wind be at our backs. All right. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll do a wrap-up video in a couple of days and explain what you need to bring, what you don't need to bring, and maybe we'll touch on some proper convoy etiquette. All right? Thanks for watching, everybody. Thank you so much for the positive feedback and the praise. Everybody seems to enjoy the videos, and that means a lot to me. I set out doing the videos just as a diary for my adventures, and it turned into something that people really enjoy watching. So thank you for that. Thank you for the phone calls, and it's great to talk to you folks. It was nice meeting everybody. I'd love to do another one, and you know, if time permits and money permits and the vehicle permits, maybe we'll do the Bankhead. But yeah, wouldn't trade it for the world. Thanks again, everybody, and we'll see you down the road sometime. Peace.